Very good morning to all of you. How are you, dear students, today? This is Ashar Khan, your teacher from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota. And students, today we are learning our civics chapter. So please open your civics book. Okay, we are learning chapter number 6, that is rural administration. So open your books on page number 49 in front of you. Have your pencil ready in your hand, and we'll start the process of learning. So as you might be wondering, what is rural administration? Okay, the word rural means village. आपको पता ही है ये कि जो word है which is rural, that means village. Okay, and what is administration? This is a new word for you. Okay, administration means group of people who enforce rules and regulations. Means the group of people, जो बॉडी है लोगों की जो क्या करती है, रूल्स और रेगुलेशंस को इन्फोर्स करती है, जैसे कि पुलिस, राइट. सो उनको हम बोलते हैं एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वर्क. इसमें और भी लोग आते हैं जैसे कि कलेक्टर्स एंड ऑल अदर दैट विल लर्न इन दिस चैप्टर. So in this chapter we'll be learning about the group of people who enforce rules and regulation in the village. Okay, so let us begin. So students, the first topic in our chapter is a quarrel in the village. What do you mean by this word quarrel? Quarrel means fight. Quarrel का मतलब क्या होता है? When two people start arguing each other and which it escalates into a fight. That is a quarrel. So our story starts with a fight in the village. Let's see क्या story थी. See now, Mohan is a farmer. His family owns a small agricultural field, okay, which they have been farming for many years. Now Mohan is a small farmer and he with his family works on a small agricultural field. Now what happened? Next to his field is Raghu's land. Now उसके खेत के साइड में किसका खेत है? रघु का. Okay. Now both the fields are separated by a boundary made up of rocks. If you have gone to village, students, you must have noticed the farmers, what do they do to separate their land from another farmer's land? They make a line of rocks, that is called a bund. Okay. Now what happened? One morning Mohan noticed that Raghu had shifted the bund by a few feet. Raghu ने क्या करा? जो boundary थी उसको कुछ feet shift कर दिया है. What happened? By doing so, he had managed to take over some of Mohan's land. Okay, he shifted the boundary to Mohan's land, जिससे कि जो मोहन का खेत था वो छोटा हो गया and Raghu's own field increased. Okay, and increased the size of his own field. Now Mohan was angry but also a little frightened. Why was Mohan frightened because of this? Because Raghu's family owned many fields and they were very rich and influential. How so? His uncle was also the sarpanch of the village. Okay. Now even so he plucked up courage and went to Raghu's house. Now Raghu's family के पास बहुत सारे खेत थे. They were very rich. His uncle was the sarpanch. So even Mohan was a little bit scared, but then he plucked up courage. Okay, he became brave and he went to Raghu's house. Now what happened when he went to Raghu's house? A heated argument followed, which means they started arguing with each other. Raghu refused to accept that he had moved the bund. Raghu ne mana kar diya that no, I did not move the boundary. He called one of his helpers and they began shouting at Mohan and beating him up. Unhone kya kara? They started beating Mohan. The neighbors heard the commotion and rushed to the spot where Mohan was being beaten up. They took him away. Okay, now the neighbors came and they took Mohan away. Mohan was badly hurt on his head and hand. He was given first aid by one of his neighbors. His friend who ran the village post office suggested that they go to the local police station and file a report. Why so? Because Mohan was beaten. Mohan ko peeta gaya tha. So his neighbor suggested that they should go to the police station and file a report against Raghu. Now others were doubtful if this was a good idea. Why? Because they felt if they would waste a lot of money and nothing would come out of it. Some people said that Raghu's family would have already contacted the police station because Raghu's family was rich and influential, right? They would have already contacted the police station. After much discussion, it was decided that Mohan would go to the police station, and finally, after discussing it, Mohan decided that yes, we should go to the police station along with some of the neighbors who had seen the incident. उन नेबर्स के साथ जिन्होंने इंसिडेंट देखा था. Why? So that they can be the witness that yes, Mohan was being beaten up by Raghu and his helpers. So students, on page number 49, you will mark your first internal question now. Okay, your first internal question, students, is what is called band. Okay, write the first internal question on the top of the blank space which is given in this page. Write the question, what is called band. Okay, now after you have written the question, let's mark the answer now. See, land which is separated from, cut his here, यहाँ पे जो his लिखा है उसको कट करोगे, and in place of his you will write from another farmer's land. Add these three words here. Land which is separated from another farmer's land by a small boundary called a bund. Okay, what is called a bund? The land which is separated from another farmer's land. जो boundary होती है जो कि क्या करती है, दो farmers के field को separate करती है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? We call it a bund. Move on to the next page. Now what happened when they reached the police station? Now, area of the police station. Our next topic is area of the police station. What does it mean? We'll see. Now, see what happens, students. On the way to the police station, one of the neighbors asked, why don't we spend some more money and go to the main police station in the town? Now, it's a very important thing that you should understand, that they were going to a local police station. So, one of his friends suggested that we should go to the bigger police station, जो main police station है city का. But it is not a question of money. You should underline this in your book. Okay, underline this paragraph. It is not a question of money. We can register the case only in this police station because our village come in its area of work, explained Mohan. Now Mohan explained to them that we can't do this. Why? Because the area which comes under a police station, we can file the report only in that police station. A quick example would be, supposedly if you lost your wallet in Mahavir Nagar, okay, then you cannot go to your residence police station and file a complaint there. You can only file a complaint in that area's police station, okay, and only that area's police can work on that case. Now, every police station, this is very important, listen carefully. Every police station has an area that comes under its control. Every area has a police station, okay, and that area is controlled by that police station and its officer. All persons in that area can report cases or inform the police about any theft, accident, injury, fight, etc. And only the people who live in that area can file a complaint or report cases. It can be related to anything, theft, accident, injury or a fight. It is the responsibility of the police of that station to inquire, to investigate and take action on cases within the area. And only those police officers who are reporting to that police station can work on that case. So I hope you understand that every police station comes under an area. Okay, all the areas there are in a city or a village, okay, ये पुलिस स्टेशन में डिवाइडेड होते हैं और उसी एरिया का पुलिस स्टेशन ही उन केसेस पे वर्क कर सकता है. Now, Mohan's friend said that why don't we go to the main police station? They cannot go to that. क्यों? Because only the area, okay, जो पुलिस स्टेशन है, the under which their village comes, they can file their complaint in that police station only. क्यों? क्योंकि जो main incident है, जो fight है, वो कहाँ हुई है? Village में. Okay? So Mohan said that it is not a question of money. We can register the case only in this police station because our village comes in its area of work. So you learned that every police station has an area and they can only operate in that area only. Okay, na? So students, our next topic is the work at the police station. Okay, police station में क्या क्या work होते हैं? We will understand about this. Now students, now the people reach the police station. Okay, finally they have reached the police station. Mohan went to the person in charge. Now the person in charge in a police station is the station house officer or SHO. Okay, the in charge of a police station कौन होता है? SHO, that is station house officer. He went to the SHO and told him that what had happened. उसने बताया मोहन ने that Raghu has taken over my land and beat me up. Now, he also said that he wanted to give the complaint in the writing, that he wanted to file a complaint. The SHO rudely brushed him aside. The SHO didn't listen to him and said that he could not be bothered to waste his time writing about minor complaints, that this is a very small complaint, take it away, go, he said. Okay, and then investigating them, Mohan showed him his injuries, Mohan showed him where he was injured on his hand and on his head, but the SHO did not believe him. Okay, now Mohan was puzzled and did not know what to do. He went to the police station. Why? He had hope कि जो पुलिस है वो क्या करेगी, it will give me justice. Okay, जो land रघु ने ले ली है मुझे वो वापस देगी, पुलिस ऐसा करेगी. But now the police refused to believe him and he was very puzzled and confused. He was not sure why his complaint was not being recorded. He went and called his neighbors into the office. Now he went outside and all the neighbors who had came with him, जो उसके साथ आए थे, right? He called them inside. They argued strongly that Mohan had been beaten up in front of them and had they not rescued him, he would have been injured very seriously. Now these people, जो neighbors थे, they were the witness of that case. See, they said कि yes, he is being beaten up, okay, and if we had not intervened, then he would have been injured very badly. They instead said that the case be registered. Finally, the officer agreed, and when all the people pressured the police into registering the case, the SHO had to agree. Why so? Because why is he that sitting there? वो इंसान वहाँ पे बैठा क्यों है? To help the people. Helping people is his job. So finally, the SHO agreed. He asked Mohan to write down his complaint and also told the people that he would send a constable the next day to investigate the incident. What did he say? Ki yes, I will take your complaint now, write your complaint here on a piece of paper, and next day I will send a constable, that is a police officer, to investigate the accident, that what has actually happened there. Okay, let's move on to our next page. So students, our next topic is maintenance of land records. Now, what happened? Let's see the story. Okay, you saw, students, up until now that Mohan and Raghu were arguing heatedly where the common boundary of their field had been shifted. Mohan और Raghu किस बात पे लड़ रहे थे? On the boundary, okay, which led to the beating of Mohan. That is why Mohan went to the police station and filed a complaint. ये सब शुरू क्यों हुआ? Because they had an argument about the shared boundary of their fields. Now, isn't there a way by which this dispute could have been settled in a peaceful manner? क्या कोई ऐसा तरीका था जिससे वो अपने जो फाइट थी उसको एक पीसफुल मैनर में सुलझा सकते थे? मे बी इफ ओनली देयर वाज सम पर्सन, एक ऐसा इंसान होता जो क्या करता, कीपिंग द रिकॉर्ड ऑफ लैंड्स, दैट which farmer owned how much land. If only there was someone. Yes, we have that person. See, measuring land and keeping land record is the main work of the patwari. Okay, we have a person in every village called the patwari. Okay, और उसका क्या काम होता है? He measures land of every farmer, keeps land record, and he records ki which farmer owns how much land, what crop is he growing there. Everything he has it in his khasra record. We will learn about it in our next page. See now, the patwari is known by different name in different states. Okay, patwari is the most common name. He is also known by the names of Lekhpal, Kanungo. Okay, Lekhpal, Kanungo, Karamchari or village officer. But in this chapter we are referring to this officer as patwari. Underline this now. Each patwari is responsible for a group of villages. The patwari maintains and updates the record of the village. Patwari is responsible for not just one village but a group of villages. वो क्या करता है? आसपास के जितने भी गांव हैं, villages हैं, उनका land record maintain करता है और उनको time to time update भी करता है. Okay? The map and the corresponding details from the register on the next page are a smaller part of the records kept by the patwari. On the next page, we will see how he maintains the land record. Okay, but let's see some other things before. The patwari has ways of measuring agricultural fields. Now, what the patwari does is he measures the agricultural field. Like if I'm a farmer and I have some piece of land, the patwari will come and he will measure how much land do I have, and he will write it in his own record. See, in some places a long chain is used. In the above instance, the patwari would have measured both Mohan and Raghu's field. Now, how could this problem of Mohan and Raghu could be solved more peacefully? They could have just simply called the village patwari. He would have come there. He would have measured both the lands and said in his looked in his own record कि उसने अपने record में देखता वो और बता देता कि वाकई में जो जमीन है क्या वो कम हुई है या बड़ी है. Okay. See, in the above instance, the patwari would have measured both lands and Raghu's fields and compared them with the measurements on the map. He would have taken measurements of both Mohan and Raghu's field और फिर वो क्या करता, उसको अपने रिकॉर्ड से कंपेयर करता. Okay, if they did not match, then it would be clear that the boundary of the fields has been changed. और अगर वो मैच नहीं करता तो ये obvious सी बात थी कि yes, the boundary of the field was changed by Raghu. Okay. The next task of Patwari, see, the Patwari is also responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue from the farmers and providing information to the government about the crops grown in this area. So first जो function है Patwari का वो तो है कि he maintains the land records. Okay. Second function of the Patwari, and you should underline this line here, that he is responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue. Land revenue means farmers जो tax देते हैं वो उनको organize करता है और साथ ही साथ government को information, he provides information to the government about what? About the crops grown in this area. Whatever villages he has been in charge of, वो क्या करेगा? एक तो land record रखेगा और दूसरा tax details as well as which farmer is growing which crop, ये भी उसका वो record रखता है. This is done from the records that are kept, and this is why it is important for the Patwari to regularly update this. It is very important that the Patwari, the village officer, regularly updates his records. Okay? Farmers may change their crops grown because farmer keeps growing other crops, right? One season they might be growing wheat, another season they might grow something else. Farmers may change the crops on their field or someone may dig a well somewhere. Patwari also keeps a record that which farmer has a well, which farmer has tube well, how much land does a farmer have. Now we'll see student a map of the Patwari's record. Patwari's record are also called khasra. Okay, let's see. So student, this is a khasra record. Now this here is the record kept by the Patwari and this is a map drawn. You can see there are numbers on every field. Okay, this map shows roads, okay, and fields, correct, and as you will notice that it also has the north line which shows the north direction. Now see number 1 here, Mohan. Okay, so the number one field here is of Mohan. Okay, the details are given, how much land he has. Okay, has he rented it to someone else? No, he has not. What crop is he growing? He is growing soybean, and in how much area? The entire area, which is 0.75 hectare. Okay, the second land, which is number 2 here, is owned by Raghu. He has 3 hectare. He has not given it on rent. He is growing soybean, wheat, and okay, irrigated. Now 2.75 hectare is grown for wheat, and the second crop is grown in wheat. Oh, sorry, 1.75 hectare. So you see, Patwari, what is he doing? He is keeping a detailed record of all the land. Not just this, 1, 2, 3, all the fields there are. उसने क्या कर रखा है? उनका record रख रखा है. Now see number 3 here. It is important that you notice. Number 3 is not irrigated land. It is Madhya Pradesh government grassland. That means nobody owns this land. This land belongs to the government. Now there are some question here. Who owns the land south of Mohan's field? Now this here, number 1 is Mohan's field. South is a direction lower than this. So number 2 field, which is Raghuram. So who owns the land south of Mohan's field? That is Raghuram. Mark the common boundary between Mohan's and Raghu's land. Now they are asking us to mark the boundary between Mohan and Raghu, that is number 1 and number 2. So we will simply draw a line here and here. Okay. Now who can use field number 3? Number 3 field, which is owned by the government, who can use it? Well, the people can use it as a grazing ground for their cattle, or the government can make use of it. Okay. Then number 4, what information one can get for field number 2 and field number 3. What information do we have? It's written here. Number 2 किसका है? Number 3 जो खेत है वो किसका है? And all the details are given here. Okay. So this is how a Patwari maintains his or her record. So let us go back to the functions of patwari. Now patwari keeps a record, okay, what crop they are growing, or someone may dig a well somewhere, and keeping track of all of this is the work of the revenue department of the government. The patwari वो किसके लिए work करता है? The revenue department of the government. Senior people in this department supervise the patwari's work. Now there are people who are the superior, who are the boss of patwaris. Who are they? Now students, that you know, our country is India. Okay, and all states in India are divided into districts. Our country is divided into different states like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, correct? Now even the states are further divided into districts. And to solve things, to manage things, what we have done is we have divided these districts. Okay, we have also divided the districts which are called, these subdivisions of a district are known by the different names such as tehsil. This is important कि हमने districts को भी divide किया है कुछ parts में, जिनको अपन क्या बोलते हैं? तहसील. What is a तहसील? It is a group of 4 to 5 villages. It is also called taluka. Okay, either तहसील or taluka. At the head of the district collector and under her are the revenue officer, also known as तहसीलदार. Now एक जो district है हमारी, for example if we take district as Bundi, who is the head of that district? It will be the district collector. Okay. But under her, who are working people who are in charge of the different tehsil, which are called tehsildar. Okay. See here it is written, the head is the district collector and under her are the revenue officer, also known as tehsildar. They have to hear dispute. Now what are the works of tehsildar? Up until now we have discussed the work of patwari. Now the second person that we are learning about in this chapter is tehsildar. So let's see tehsildar ka work kya hota hai. See, tehsildars have to hear disputes. तहसीलदार क्या करते हैं? लड़ाई सुनते हैं. Before Mohan went to the police station, he could have easily gone to a tehsildar and asked for the land records so that they could compare it themselves. Okay? They also supervise the work of the patwari. तहसीलदार क्या करते हैं? पटवारी जो वर्क कर रहे हैं उनको सुपरवाइज करते हैं. They make sure that the patwaris are doing their work in a neat manner and regular manner. Okay, so they supervise the work of the patwari and ensure that records are properly kept and land revenue is collected. They make sure that the farmers can easily obtain a copy of their record. Or if some farmer come and ask for the land record, they can easily provide him with that. Okay. Now, students can obtain their caste certificate. There are other functions of tehsildar and his office that farmers can easily obtain a copy of their record, students can obtain their caste certificate, etc. And the tehsildar's office is where land disputes are heard. Another very important thing, that tehsildar ka office is a place where land dispute was heard. So हमने जो story पढ़ी थी मोहन और रघु की, remember it was also a land dispute. ज़मीन को लेकर लड़ाई हुई थी उन पे. They could have easily gone to the tehsildar's office and got it solved there only. They did not need to go to the police station. Okay. A very beautiful poem is given here, students. Okay. This poem is called A Daughter's Wish. Now student, a very beautiful poem is given here. See, it is called A Daughter's Wish. So what happens when a farmer wants to divide his property to his children? Before, what used to happen, he would only divide his property to his sons, and the daughter would get nothing. So beautiful poem is given here. Father inherited our house from his father, and everyone says he will leave it to brother. It is written by a daughter of a farmer that father will leave everything to my brother. But what about me and my mother? Okay, she is asking. To expect a share in my father's home is not very womanly, I am told. She is saying that women are told, girls are told that you will not get anything from your father's property. But I really want a place of my own. She is saying that I want something of my own. I want that land. Not dowry of silk and gold. What is dowry? Dowry is something which is given to the bride when she gets married. Okay. So she is saying, I don't want to get married. I don't want a dowry of silk or gold. I want a share in my father's land. Now students, mark the second internal question on page number 53. Okay. You can write it on the top of your page. The question is, who is the head of a tehsil? Okay, mark it, write it very carefully. Who is the head of a tehsil? Okay, the answer is very simple. It is tehsildar. Simply write the answer just below the question, Tehsildar. Okay. Farmers who own land, we think of men. Women are seen as people who only work on the field. हम कभी ये नहीं सोचते that even women can be also farmers and they can own land. Okay, but not as people who own agricultural land. Till recently in some states, Hindu women did not get a share in the family's agricultural land. It was not allowed for them to get a share from their father's land. अभी हमने जो poem पढ़ी, correct? तो women were not allowed in some parts of India to get land of their fathers. After the death of the father, his property was divided equally only among his sons. उनकी जो प्रॉपर्टी फादर की डेथ के बाद जो प्रॉपर्टी थी वो किस में डिवाइड होती है? ओनली सन्स में, बेटों में. द डॉटर्स विल गेट नथिंग. बट फाइनली वी हैड व्हाट इज कॉल्ड द हिंदू सक्सेशन अमेंडमेंट एक्ट. हमने क्या करा 2005 में, हमारा जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन था उसमें चेंज लेकर आए, उसको अमेंड करा. ओके, इन 2005 फाइनली द लॉ वाज चेंज्ड और हमने उसको चेंज कर दिया. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड इन द न्यू लॉ, sons, daughters and their mothers can get an equal share in the land. The same law will apply to all states and union territories of the country. So we finally changed that law that not only sons but the daughters and the mother will get an equal share in the land. Okay, and this law will apply to all the states and union territories of the country. Okay, this was a very good thing because this law will benefit a large number of women. Okay, now see an example is given. Sudha is the eldest daughter of an agricultural family. Sudha is a daughter and their family is engaged in agricultural activity. She is married and lives in a neighboring village. After her father's death, Sudha often comes to help her mother with the farming work. Okay, after their father died, Sudha comes to her mother to work. She is married. Her mother has asked the Patwari to transfer the land and enter her name along with the names of all the children in his record. Now what her mother has done, she has asked the Patwari to transfer the land and enter her name along with the names of all the children in his record. Okay, that how, now what happened because of that? Sudha's mother confidently organizes the farming with the help of the younger brother and sister. Now all the brothers and sister and the mother are working together on the field. And what happens? Similarly, Sudha also lives with the assurance. What assurance does she have? That if she ever has a problem, she can always depend upon her share of the land. She knows that the land that I am working on, the land which belonged to my father, there is a part of that land which belongs to me. So even if I need some money someday, I can always depend on that land. So students, this was our chapter, which is chapter number 6, that is rural administration. I hope you learnt well. In this chapter, we learnt about the functions of Patwari and Tehsildar. So please go through the video very carefully. Okay, thank you so much for attending the class.